History. Rebellion movements. 1. The Arab Spring began in Tunisia in December 2010 with Mohamed Bouazizi's self-immolation and protests against President Zine El Abidine Ben Ali. 2. Uprisings spread across the Arab world, including Egypt, Libya, Syria, Yemen, Bahrain, and beyond. 3. Demonstrations often called for political reforms, democracy, and an end to autocratic regimes. 4. Notable events include the fall of Hosni Mubarak in Egypt and the conflict in Syria. 5. The outcomes of the Arab Spring varied widely across countries. Causes of rebellion. 1. Widespread political repression, corruption, and lack of political freedoms. 2. High youth unemployment and economic inequality. 3. Social media and information technology enabling the spread of ideas and coordination. 4. Regional dynamics and the influence of satellite news channels. 5. Inspiration from earlier movements, like Iran's Green Movement and the Jasmine Revolution in Tunisia. Rebel leaders and figures. 1. The Arab Spring was characterized by leaderless, grassroots movements. 2. Prominent activists and figures emerged, such as Wael Ghonim in Egypt and Tawakkol Karman in Yemen. 3. Opposition leaders like Mohammed El Baradei and Amr Moussa in Egypt. 4. Political figures who faced uprisings, like Ben Ali and Mubarak. 5. Militant groups like the Free Syrian Army that emerged in the aftermath. Strategies and tactics. 1. Mass protests and civil disobedience. 2. Use of social media and online activism to organize and spread information. 3. Non-violent resistance in some cases, while armed conflict erupted in others. 4. The role of external actors, including Western support for some movements. 5. Negotiation and dialogue efforts in some countries. International support. 1. Varying levels of international support and involvement. 2. Western countries supported some uprisings while opposing others. 3. The role of regional actors like Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and Iran. 4. United Nations resolutions and diplomatic efforts. 5. Humanitarian assistance to conflict-affected countries. Impact on society. 1. Societal transformations and heightened political awareness. 2. The empowerment of youth and marginalized groups. 3. Challenges of sectarianism and ethnic divisions in some countries. 4. The displacement of people and refugee crises. 5. The persistence of authoritarianism in some post-uprising states. Humanitarian consequences. 1. High casualties and loss of life, particularly in Syria and Libya. 2. Displacement of millions of people and refugee crises. 3. Destruction of infrastructure and economic disruptions. 4. Human rights abuses and violations. 5. The enduring psychological trauma on affected populations. Peace negotiations. 1. Negotiation efforts in some countries, such as Yemen and Tunisia. 2. Transition processes, including elections and constitutional reforms. 3. The challenges of post-uprising governance and political stability. 4. The ongoing conflicts in Syria and Libya. 5. The role of international mediation and diplomacy. Media and propaganda. 1. The role of social media in mobilizing and documenting the uprisings. 2. International media coverage and the CNN effect. 3. State-controlled media and propaganda in some countries. 4. Citizen journalism and alternative news sources. 5. The use of propaganda by militant groups in conflict zones. Rebellion in literature and art. 1. Literature and memoirs by activists and participants. 2. Artistic expressions, graffiti, and murals reflecting the uprisings. 3. Music and protest songs that became anthems of the Arab Spring. 4. Documentaries and films capturing the events and their aftermath. 5. The role of literature and art in preserving the memory of the Arab Spring. Lessons from the movement. 1. The power of grassroots movements in effecting change. 2. The complex challenges of post-uprising governance and state building. 3. The role of external actors and regional dynamics in shaping outcomes. 4. The importance of civil society and youth in political transformation. 5. The enduring influence of the Arab Spring on the region's politics and activism.